Hello and welcome back. Poly Bridge 3. It's still the cable car level by Firmamentality and the Hidden Landing campaign. If you want to play it yourself, as always, the ID to this campaign is in the video description below, and to this level, it's right here. If you want to torture yourself or to celebrate a nice solution, I guess. I got tips from Teamgames. I already read them out in last episode. I'm going to repeat it. Not just for you, but also for me. The first thing I want to figure out, according to Teamgames, is the phasing. The way the level expects me to solve it. One of the ways to figure out that is to get rid of all the restrictions and see how you would solve the level without them. That's what I tried. Getting into the timeline again, the idea is, of course, to get the car into the middle in the first phase. Then, while the second, in the second phase and the third phase, to let it go over to the other two roads, and then at the same time simultaneously getting pulled over to the other side. And then, of course, the last two phases are just repeat of phase B and C. So that's the phasing point. The other way, or the other thing, was to think, how would I solve this level if there would be all the materials and, of course, no building zone restriction. My idea would have been to get it to the middle by doing classic guiding arm bracing thing and just move it with a 90-degree movement and then back. That, unfortunately, isn't easy because I can't use the hydraulic. It has to be a reason that this one is at exactly 45 degrees and 1.41 meters. It has to be a reason. My idea was to use one of those hydraulics by separating them from each other, using the movement there, getting the 90 degrees movement connected, which would be a really expensive way, but it would be a way. The second hint was, after that, I have to figure out how this hydraulic configuration helps me, or how to use it. The recommendation of from Teamgames was fixing everything in place and stopping the car after the first hydraulic phase. This is what I did anyway. Yeah, I didn't want to exactly do that. That was just stupid. Plain stupid. But what I did was stopping the car here anyways and just try to get something done. The movement done. Well, maybe I should actually do that. So that there is a movement and I can actually check it out. Yeah, let's get this as low as possible, just to get money. What does this configuration do for me? I have to keep them in place. That's one thing I'm pretty certain of. This has to be really cheaply done. So this one would stay in position, at least for a brief time. What does this movement do for me? I tried something like this, but this just tilted it inwards. There. I don't understand this. And doing this would just destroy everything because it would work against it, yeah. Tried this as well. Just flick him over. I don't understand this tip. I think this one is a little bit like the scissor mechanism. Isn't it? But I don't understand how to keep anything in place. Don't get it. I need to figure out how to use this configuration. There isn't much room to do anything. Not just room of space, but room of possibilities, at least for my brain. I don't have much points to work with. I have this joint, this joint, this joint, this joint. This one goes in. This one goes in. Oh, this level is going to haunt my dreams. Now, of course, it's the issue again of keeping everything in place so that it won't fall over whenever it desires to do it. So now it breaks because this is not opened up. It doesn't, or it shouldn't move like so. It's always happening because I'm not stopping it from doing it. I have to, maybe I should add this one. But it's still going to happen, right? No, it's not. It is different. It is different. But unfortunately, this isn't going in. It's because of the weight. So I have to keep it in place somehow. Because now the weight moves this. So this won't work. This won't work either correctly. Correct? What do I have to do? Do I have to connect those stuff somehow? No. Well, it does something different. This one isn't used. Do I have to keep you two maybe connected somehow? Would this be something? It's going to destroy everything because it moves, and this one just destroys everything. I don't understand this level. Yeah, that's definitely not it. It's so weird. I may have to read the spoiler labeled explanations or hints. It's so annoying. Let's take you. Let's keep you like this again. You're stopping? Yes, you are. I think this angle is bad. Or maybe we should actually do this. It's going to break here because of the angle. Let's try and copy this and let's see if I get a movement which would be alright. To 3 meters. I'm always trying to do the same trick because I'm basically a one. Is it a one trick pony? Is it the idiom? I'm not sure. You broke immediately. Why? This won't stay in place. I don't understand anything. I don't want to look at the pictures or videos. I go for hint 1 event sequence, the 4 lines which are hidden behind the spoiler thing in Discord. The expected way is to lift the car halfway, let it slide onto the other half, and then lift the other half to the other side. And there's a picture illustration to it. This is basically, yeah, it's basically what I've thought would be the way. The picture just confirms it. So that's what I said at the beginning. To get this half towards the middle, drive over and go back. That's why there is hydraulic phase at the same phase as the car is driving. Alright, so this highlighted or spoiler highlighted hints didn't help that much because I was able to actually get away or get this around in my head. So I have to go to the second one, which is actually the necessary one. It would be the movement. Like I said in the last episode, hint 2 is separated in 2 bits. First, how to use hydraulics. Teamgames solution is only 1 line. There is a video to it. I'm just going to read the text and not going to watch the video, but it says you can use this configuration of hydraulics to create horizontal movement. So this creates horizontal movement. How does it do that? Is it the scissor mechanism thingy which I pointed out in the last episode, which I've thought, isn't this in the middle exactly? 450. It is in the middle, so there's that. Or it's a really awkward distance. That's what it is. Yeah, so let's get this one up to here. And the scissor mechanism would be that. I don't know which of those have to be hydraulics because I can't remember it. I always have to try it. But this is this that? No, not really. The other thing is, which I'm not sure of, is this the right configuration for this scissor mechanism? Would it be enough to make 2 of those hydraulics? Or is there a line here? There is no line there. I think like those 2 have to be hydraulics or something like that. So I have still no clue. There is hint 2.2, which is the second part of the second hint. And how to use hydraulics and know what you're doing is the capture basically. Which has to be about the horizontal movement Teamgames used. I have to go for the hint, because otherwise I'm just going to sit on this level for months. It says, in this configuration, there are the joints that determine how the roads move. The upper one controls the rotation, how far the thing moves. The lower one controls the tilt, how the roads are angled after the transfer. There are one image and one video which are depicting Teamgames' solution. I don't want to look at either of them, because otherwise I might just be there and copying Teamgames' solution, which I don't want to do. Two joints. It has to be those 2, right? It has to be those 2. Because those are the real joints. This is just hydraulics, and basically there is nothing other to use or to think about. It has to be those 2 joints. The upper one, which would be this one, controls the rotation, how far the thing moves. How would this joint control the move? And why is this one there? Is this just this rotated? No, it is not, right? I'm not sure. I'm not smart enough for this. It might be. I'm going to keep this one saved, because this might be a way to solve it. I'm going to try it again in the next episode and try to get my head around those 2 hints provided by Teamgames. Until then, as always, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed my mumbling and my cluelessness. And I hope you will be here for the next episode on Saturday with this level. Most likely no progress at all. Until then, have a nice day and goodbye.